All right, Laker Land, we are getting this stream started. The game is about to tip off. Y'all already know the vibes. This is the season finale. Let's get into it, man. New Orleans gets the tip. Here we go. Last game of the regular season. 7 Cole. We in the building.
Yes, Lord.
Lakers versus the Pelicans. We need this one.
Straight demon time. Don't even play with him.
Yeah, don't even play with him. Hachimura had a lot to say after the last game, so I'm looking to see how these guys come out early with the effort.
Yeah. We know Rui's going to be efficient. It's whether he's going to be aggressive or not is the question.
Mm,
And if Darvin's going to put him on the court, but
right. Big point by AD. He ready. You said he locked in.
he showed up with the forces on. He better be locked in.
Give me a 40 piece tonight, AD. Dominate Zion. That's what I want to see. Yeah. That's the smoke. Oh, tough shot, CJ.
We live with that shot every day of the week. I ain't going to lie.
Gonna have to, yeah. Come on, LeBron. Attack BI. Take him down. Okay. Austin slashing to the cup. LeBron gets in the field of passing lane, gets the steal. Nice feed to Rui. Lakers up 4. Okay. That's early. We woke, though. Okay, so the Lakers are plus 3 so far in the win column from last year. Nice play by Zion, scoop layup.
Yeah. We should have been like a plus 15, but you got it.
Yeah.
Rui,
Rui for 3. Okay, you said it. Aggression. Let's get
efficiency,
to it.
man. Come on.
Damn, man.
Braun roaming off Jonas. I love it.
BI first shot of the night.
We'll let him shoot. He don't have no legs.
Get down. That's right. Get them loose balls. Let's go, Rui. Got a lot of games happening right now of importance. All 3 of the top teams in the Western Conference are locked in.
I believe the Nuggets are resting their players.
Tonight?
I think so.
Mm.
AD.
LA a perfect 5 for 5, y'all. From the field, starting off pretty decent. Just over 9 minutes to go in the game. Lakers up 11-4. Much more basketball to go. But the guys came woke today. Oh, okay. Oh. That's right, AD. If you guys are in the YouTube live chat, if you want to come over and watch the game with us, we got free VIP access. Just come on over to playback.tv/Lakerland. Follow our playback room as we kick it for the season finale of the Los Angeles Lakers. I hope playback got the playoffs. I'm going to be pissed if the playback ain't got the playoffs.
No, they have the playoffs. I watched the playoffs last year on playback.
Playback was out last year?
I've been on playback for months. I mean, May 7th will make a year I've been on playback.
What the?
Yeah,
Bro, that is insane.
Yeah, bro. I was in what's it called, low stream, and then I found out about everybody else, but I was in low stream.
I just checked out. I went and checked out one of his playbacks the other day. He I think it was when the Warriors was losing. He had that thing jumping in there. They be having a good old time in there. Yeah, it was like 600 people in there. He was trolling Gifted, I think, because he was like screen sharing somebody else's other people playback. Like he was doing some other stuff. Like he was working his magic.
Him and the gold-blooded people are like really, really cool. So
right.
He's a creator like he's a creator in their playback, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
so he could just hop on and off stage, like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So he was screen sharing that stuff, and they do this thing because the Lakers and the Warriors play each other
R-
so many times.
Right.
So we be trolling each other. Like when we losing, they troll us,
And
and
vice
we're
versa.
right. So that's why he was sharing it. And it's this thing, right? You know how you go on a website and it's like you gotta accept cookies for
Yeah.
this website.
Yeah.
So the on the NBA website, it only show the top 8, and it blocks off 9 and 10. And it's like you have to accept cookies.
To see your
So
team.
right, so that's when so he told them to spam the cookies in the chat because they had to
You
accept
gotta
cookies
accept
to
the
see.
cookies just to see your team. I was crying when he said that, bro.
Bro, they
I was
dumb.
crying like a fucking baby. Yeah, he definitely had that shit. I like how I just like the just the activity going on with that. You could tell he's
Yeah,
a internet. I don't want to say genius, but he know how to work these different things to the max. That shit had me crying. But damn, yeah, I ain't know playback was out that long. This is crazy.
nah, playback been out for a minute, no time. But I love you haven't even seen like Real Talk lose his mind yet. Breeze.
Who's real talk?
Real Talk. He used to be on Players Choice. He used to be on Open Gym.
He got a
And
playback over here.
no, he be in low playback. He's one of the creators in low playback. But he's
I
mad
think I seen
entertaining.
his. Does he have real talk on his profile, like his icon picture or something?
Yes, and he be on Twitter Spaces.
See, I'll never be in none of the spaces because I be wanting to do my own spaces, but and I'll never listen to the other spaces. But I used to a while ago. But I did see that his profile joint, but I didn't wasn't paying attention. He's another good creator.
Man, I'm telling you, wait until AD or D'Lo have a bad game. That nigga Real Talk gonna lose his mind because he wanted to trade D'Lo. That nigga's gonna lose his mind.
He's a Laker fan.
Yeah, he's a Laker fan.
Is damn, what's his name? Is Loa Laker fan?
Yeah, Lowe's a Laker fan.
Oh, okay.
They be in there talking crazy, bro. They'll be in the chat saying like, "Oh, once LeBron leaves this over," he was like, "I know y'all bum ass team not used to getting superstars, but this is Lakers."
Is Loa part of the what is that? Let's Keep It a Buck podcast.
No, but his biological brother Omar is one of the hosts, so he be on there sometimes.
The little small one.
The small black guy.
That's his brother?
Yeah, that's his like blood brother. Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. I mean, they doing their thing. I wonder why they ain't never doing nothing together. Like,
Yes, they did. Low done hopped on a few of their
yeah, I
podcasts
done
and
seen
stuff.
him on a podcast a bunch of times. Like, I know he affiliated with it, and I was just wondering, was he like a actual member, or was it just three of them? But then when you said they brothers, I'm wondering why they just ain't never had a 2-man show. They'd have been killing it because they both know all four of them know how to do that reaction OBS shit. They be on it. They know how to make
Yeah,
them streams fun.
and B Souls manages he manages that playback channel which Low is a part of, like the actual YouTube channel.
Oh,
Like he said, I believe they said Low, Damo, and B Souls have all known each other since like 2017 or something like that.
that's fire.
Yeah,
They make decent content.
for sure. I'm trying to I'm trying to be let's keep it a Laker land. I ain't gonna lie to you. We
You
need
know,
them we need them keep it
it,
a buck
that's a
numbers.
fact. That's a fact. I just them guys put in their work. You know, they started from the ground up. They put in that work and they got it there. Who knows what really got certain platforms over the hump? You know, all it takes sometimes is one video. You know, one certain guest. It just sometimes shit fall in your lap.
Yep.
But I love the fact that them dudes are successful, young, and talking about basketball.
Yes.
You know, even if they talk about like the little other shit is cool, but you know, it's not like no drama or back and forth, you know, just going at it for no reason type of shit. They actually be talking about the sport.
And I ain't gonna lie, they do go with it, but it's mostly over like. But even when they do, like they can make content out of it. Like they had an argument the other day about what's entertaining and what's not. And instead of niggas like moping around and stuff, they hop in the Twitter space, get the Twitter space popping, because the subject that they was arguing over was tied to their podcast. It was like
Mm.
they know how to make content on it.
Yeah, offer anything. But you go to some YouTube channels, sports with panels, and you know, I guess it's be simply because guys have never worked with each other or they don't know each other. They just all randoms on a panel. They get to disrespecting each other, violating each other. Don't even be talking about the game no more. It's F you, you know, SMD. You ain't shit. You know, like it just be all that type of shit. I be like, man, whoa, like
Mm.
I
Yeah,
don't never
like
I don't ever get that from them guys.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one I understand because me and you, we disagree on a lot. We might cuss, we might whatever, we might raise our voice, but we ain't never gonna be like,
Never
like even
disrespect.
basketball.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's for the content. It's for the content purposes.
Yes,
Nobody
and
wants to see nobody agree all the time. You know what I mean? Like you gotta put both energies out there for the fans to decide. And that's what I think make our shit gonna be lit. Watch, I'm telling you. Then you got
more
BA with
also,
his takes. BA always got the outside of box takes.
BA thinks Kobe's the GOAT. So
Yeah. So it's all, you know, it's always gonna be some shit.
I love BA, man.
Yeah, fuck with BA heavy. Uh,
But yeah, I want this Darvin Ham video to go crazy. Spoiler alert.
you getting on them? You getting at them, or you giving them
I'm
some grace?
I am getting on his ass. It's time.
Yeah,
That nigga has been given way too much grace.
that's true.
They talking about one of the main points I want to hit is you remember that first year, right? When you had the first iteration of Lakerland, and you was saying y'all going like way too easy on Darvin, da da da. And almost said the same thing, and everybody was like, he just got the job. He just got the
Yep.
job. So did he just get the job, or is he, or should we praise him for being the assistant to a championship winning team?
I
Which
want
one?
to get I want to get Ticket on Lakerland. I just ain't reached out to him, but Ticket was the main one. Me and Ticket went back and forth on the panel because he was trying to say that Darvin just got the job and um, need to give him time and all this type of shit. And I'm like, no, he's on the hot seat. This is not a average coaching opportunity. He got LeBron James, whose window is closing. Straight up.
Right. Y'all wanna give him praise for being the assistant coach to a championship winning team. But then
Right.
with once he gets his own team and they trade away the player that was causing problems with floor spacing and ball handling and all that, they get rid of that player. He still doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Still don't know what to do. And
He
then
still
now
don't know
got a
what to
whole
do.
new roster and don't know what to do. And even in Milwaukee, he wasn't a better coach than Mike Budenholzer.
Like, it took him to what, January, February to start Rui. Are we
Yep.
serious?
Yep. We had to go into a new calendar year. The
For him
season
to start
started
Rui.
in yeah, he had to wait till that's crazy.
The best power forward on the team gets hurt, and it takes you a calendar year to start the second best power forward on the team. after the
and
first
then
game
and then bench D'Lo.
and then bench D'Lo for Cam Reddish, like he was shooting any better. Like,
Brought D'Lo back and wouldn't give Christie minutes. Kept giving them to Cam.
bro, that's what I'm saying. If you were gonna bench a shooter because he wasn't shooting, at least put a shooter on the floor. That's common sense.
Darvin damn ham.
You wouldn't spend money if you knew you weren't gonna get it back. So why would you take a shooter out knowing you why would you take a shooter out and not put another one in? Like I don't
Insane. What else we got going on in the NBA? Let's check some of these other games.
that is crazy, man. But that's
Thunder Cavs.
oh, and Milwaukee playing the Pacers. Cat is back.
They must have lost. New York must have won
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
Yeah, the Bulls ended up losing, but that was a hell of a game.
Wow.
That was a hell of a game.
I was watching something. They was talking about the last 4 or 5 games for Jalen Brunson. Unbelievable stat line.
I mean, bro. I mean, he one of the ones.
Somebody put him over Kyrie. I think it was
It was me and Hank.
no, it was somebody on TV. I watched it was a Gil's Arena. I want to say it was who the kid that went with LeBron and D Wade and them in Miami.
Oh, Norris Cole. Yeah, Norris Cole.
Yeah. No, I think it was Norris Cole. Yep.
Norris Cole, one of the ones too.
Yeah, Norris one of the ones. I like dude. Clutch. Look at BI. Ooh. Baby KD.
Oh God.
Come on, y'all. Still the first quarter.
How many baby KDs have we had?
Yeah, I know, right?
Bruno Caboclo, Bi. They call him Wemby Baby KD now.
Yeah. That's funny as hell.
AD finna block this.
Lakers up 7, 2:05 left to go in the first quarter. Well, that Dinwiddie. Yo been kind of quiet.
Well, his best attribute so far has been defense. So it's like well, the whole bench got up, didn't it?
Damn. Hey, this is playoff atmosphere. Damn, they got Larry Nance came back. They sat all their dudes out the last game just so they could come back from LA. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta call that out. What the hell?
Come on, Rui. Why are you cheating?
Oh man.
This nigga's cheating like he's just fast.
Good hustle. Come on, y'all. What's going on? That's
Spencer's
all.
on that. Spencer's on that.
Push on Rui.
No, push on Larry Nance. Let's go.
Tech.
I said
Another
Tosh,
former Laker.
No.
How was it?
Phoenix, what the world? Phoenix up by 22. All right, BI with the rebound. Ooh, pull up for BI.
It
Cuts
look
the
like
lead
KD
to
right there.
5. Yeah.
Come on, D'Lo. D'Lo him. Screen. Bucket.
Nice tip, AD. This is AD's game.
AD's on one. AD's on one.
This is his game.
We have 26 points and AD has 10 of them. He has 12 of them.
That's crazy. Nice hustle. Damn. Yo, Ingram, he's a bad boy.
You live with it though. He can't bully Rui, so he's gonna have to take a tough shot every time.
No Zion. That's why I
Coach
swear,
going
y'all just
for
think Zion is overrated, yo. I don't know what it's going to take for me to be convinced that Zion is the future of this league.
He's not the future of the league. He's been playing really good though, like really good.
What's the call?
He got boxed up. What's up with that?
Thank you. Where it coming at? The hell going on?
All right, let's put Christie in. It's a defensive possession. Let's put Christie in. Let's put in
Gabe. Gabe. Gabe in for D'Lo. 28-21, Lakers up by 7, 2.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This is Laker Land, boys and girls. Make sure if you guys want to come check out the game, we are over in the playback room, playback.tv/Lakerland. Wow. I'm not clipping that. That was disrespectful. Brandon Ingram with the buzzer beater 3. Bastard. That was an AD face? Damn.
We'll live with it.
What the hell? That was a rainbow. Okay. Lakers still up 4, y'all. 1 down. 3 to go.
Ooh, Cleveland versus Orlando. Ooh. Cleveland and Orlando in the playoffs.
Cleveland and Orlando. That's a done deal?
That's a done deal. And Milwaukee versus the Pacers is a done deal, I think. Yeah, that's a done deal.
I got Milwaukee in 5.
No, you remember Tyrese when Tyrese had set them on fire in IST, and then he did the Dame time in front of Dame.
Yeah.
This got to be a movie.
Bo for 3. Damn.
I don't care what anyone says. Saying he could have been Wemby is still a horrible take.
Who, Bo?
Yes. There's no way you watch.
I definitely don't see that.
There's
I
no
did want him with the Lakers, though. I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. I did. Facts. I did.
just for the size. I was like, shit. But man.
There's no way you watch Wemby play defense and like, Bobo could have been that. No.
Never.
No.
You see what? Did you see the highlights of the Denver game with him when he came back and beat Denver the other night?
Down 23. I didn't see the highlights. I watched the game.
Oh, you saw the game
I saw the
in real,
game.
bro. What the? He was pulling up from like
He,
30
he put up from 30 in transition.
more than once. I'm like, yo, what the?
But
Easy.
but Bobo could have been that. Shut the fuck
Nah,
up,
nah,
please. Shut up.
nah. Definitely not.
I can't wait to see Wimby in the playoffs though. Man,
Wait till he get a little bit of help.
Trey Young's on the way. As
They
much
gonna
as it hurts
be
my heart.
dangerous, bro.
It hurt my heart, but Trey Young's on the way.
Just look how tight the like. Let's say that do happen. You got them. That's gonna be a threat. Houston is only gonna be able to get better. Then you got John Morant coming back. Man, I think Kyrie and Luka finally really gelling. Dallas is really getting it going. Fake hug, no love. You get the slug. CB4 gusto. That nigga hate LeBron. No, he ain't want to hug LeBron. That's the only reason why I don't like Brandon Ingram. I'm just like, yo, why you mad? What you expect them to do, bro? This AD they get right get. They can't keep you. I wish. I wonder what LeBron gonna do when he retire, yo.
Man, the West is gonna be crazy. Like you might you might get 45 wins and still not make the playoffs.
Yep, easy.
But I remember that Suns team that had 48 wins and they made the playoffs back in 20. No, that was the 2000s. That was the 2000s. It's that
Ooh, the Lakers get 2 free throws. Okay. Get mad, y'all. They mad as hell in that arena.
Sir Stat Pad TP Stat Pad.
We're gonna need everything.
Thanks. We need to put this game away.
Yeah.
I was about to say we got Gabe Vincent running the offense. I could cry.
Drive. Nice, nice, nice. Let me
Trey,
get more of that.
I was about to say
Let me
something
get
that.
more of that.
Nah, I was about to say something to get us canceled. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm tired of him shooting from the perimeter missing. Oh, buckets. CJ. That's all. Brick City. Oh, that was a nah. Too close. Nice Slash. Easy money, LBJ.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if you saw it. That boy Zion went federal last game.
Really?
He went federal. I ain't gonna lie.
Good D, Braun.
And they had made a three and everything. Bucket. Oh, damn.
Oh my God. Fucking game.
Oh, that's a bucket.
D-Lo. Bitch,
Count
let's
it.
get it.
3 low.
3 low. Let's get it. Nice job. Now we need Austin and AD coming here. Let's keep it going. Nice shot. Lefty. Dope. They beating the fuck out of the Timberwolves.
Good Lord. Oh, the Timberwolves are resting their people, I think.
Oh. So if Denver lose, if Denver lose,
Then the
and
Timberwolves
if
are
we
the
win,
one seed.
if Denver lose tonight and Minnesota lose tonight, and we beat Phoenix, we play Minnesota in the first round.
So to OKC. Plus OKC probably gonna lose because I think they rested their players too. But
Yeah, but if all
what's it
three of them
called?
lose, ain't OKC at the top, ain't they?
Um,
It's
I
OKC,
think so.
Minnesota, then it's Denver.
You're right. You're right. So either way, we get a favorable matchup.
Yep. At 2 or 8. And we really playing with house money because there's no chance of home court advantage in any scenario, even the play-in.
We're just playing to not be 10th or 9th seed.
Right. Which we guarantee if we win this one. I love how the NBA be involved with the kids. Yeah. Man. Let's get to it. 14 assists, boys and girls, on 16 field goals made by LBJ.
What's going on, fellas?
Hank, what's the word, family?
Not much. Just got finished cooking.
Yeah, man, it's getting interesting. We trying to pull away in the second quarter. I think I heard a reference the last game. The Lakers put up like 51 points in the second quarter.
Wow, look at that.
Versus New Orleans. Look at Braun.
You think they
Look at
still too big? They're too much of babies?
New Orleans?
hmm
Shit, I never was giving them that pass.
What up, Cole?
What up, Hank? What up, Hank? We here. It's time to swing.
LeBron, like you playing
LeBron is,
football right there.
Yes,
look
sir.
at him, yo.
it.
Free and clear. I like this right now. Then we can sit him down and bring AD in. And we ain't
AD
seen much
been
of Austin Reeves.
So I looked at it. So if the Lakers win, they number 8 locked in.
Yeah,
Okay.
to face Phoenix at Phoenix. So we got
Now,
LeBron and KD in the play-in.
I thought we played one of the lower seed teams.
No, 8-7 play 8, 9 play 10.
Oh yeah, you're right. We don't play the low team unless we lose.
yep.
You're right. But we'll
Now,
put Bill to ass in Phoenix. I ain't gonna lie.
now, if what you call it was to win today, which we hoping don't happen,
Hello.
Woo!
every team in the Western Conference would have 50 wins. That's crazy. In the top
If
6.
who was the win?
If New Orleans was the win, every team in the top 6 would have 50 wins.
Wow. In the top 6, every team had 50 wins.
Yeah, if New Orleans won this.
See what you said, Cole? Cole
I
just
gotta-
said you could possibly be 56 and not make the playoffs. I mean, 48
You know
and not
what?
make the 46, but not make playoffs.
You know
Out of
what? My
bounds.
fault, because I forgot my agenda, right? Not even if. Luka already got 50 wins, about to get 51, right?
They got
He is
50
the
already.
He is the 5th seed. Jokic is about to be the 3rd seed, bro. You not finna tell me two seedings determines an MVP when they're a couple games apart, right? And that's another point to my Luka MVP case, because I gotta throw the cape on real quick. If there's only, I believe, one team in the East with 50 wins, because do the Knicks have 50 wins?
They will today, I believe. I believe they were winning last time I looked.
So there is. Hold on. Let me put this next game.
Yo, this is
The Knicks
Hey,
have
look.
50
LeBron is out here.
wins on the dot.
New York.
Yes,
Milwaukee lost.
Really?
yes, they did. Yes, they did. They played what's it called? They played the Pacers. But you're not about to tell me, bro. Like, but he got 50 wins and he's a 5th seed. So when people would be like, "Oh, Luka can't be an MVP," he's a 5th seed. He's a 5th seed with 50 wins, bro. Like what is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do, bro?
The Lakers win this game. If they were in the East, they'd be top 6.
But what's your argument though for Luka MVP? Back to that.
Okay, so from my understanding, right, MVP is about storyline, statistical dominance, and winning. They said he had a 52, but they said he didn't have a winning, right? But they was like, oh, Jokic should be a definite MVP candidate, right? Now, Jokic has dropped to the 3rd seed, and Luka's the 5th seed, right? So you telling me two spots determines an MVP when the other guy has 50 wins and would literally be the 2nd seed in the other conference.
I'll do you one better for Luka's argument. Nikola Jokic in Denver wasn't the top seed for the duration of the year anyway. Their stint at number 1 was short as a pinky finger. So in a win-loss category, they haven't dominated for Jokic to walk away with this. But what about, and I know you like to downplay him, but what about Kyrie's impact this year?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Right? Kyrie has been really, 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 really good this year, right? But this run that they went on to where they became like closer to the top seed was after that trade for Gafford and PJ Washington.
but they
But I'm
wasn't
not saying
playing better than Kyrie. After that trade, Kyrie has been playing sensational all year, but even up until now. What I'm saying is this. Answer me this then, Cole. When we talk about the value of a team, if Dallas has value and Denver has value,
right.
if Luka's having to share some of that value with Kyrie because of what Kyrie is doing, who on Denver does Nikola Jokic have to share some of the value pie with? Honestly, I know everybody's doing their job, but as far as value, like who does Jokic have to share that with?
Literally everyone. He
Zeller still in the
depends on.
league?
Hmm?
Zeller still in the
Yes,
league?
yes, he's still. But literally, he depends. I don't think Jokic is like a horrible like defender like everybody else do. But he does depend on Aaron Gordon to take. He does depend on Aaron Gordon to take those tougher matchups for them. Is that Reeves?
Yep.
No, Lord. But he does depend on Aaron Gordon to take those tougher matchups for him. He does depend on Jamal Murray to make those tough shots sometimes. Even though he's very capable of making them himself. He does depend on that.
But
He
I
does
credit
benefit from Jamal Murray being an on-ball creator.
but I credit that to just those guys doing their job. I don't want to take nothing away from how good they are and how important they are to the chemistry of that system, but I just look at that as those guys doing their job. I don't see them guys, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. I don't see those guys winning games for Denver when Jokic is out or not on, like I've seen Kyrie win games for Dallas or take over games for Dallas, even when Luke is in the lineup. I see nobody in the Denver uniform giving that much value for winning.
So you don't think that Denver
Really?
has a better team than Dallas?
No, Denver, I think as a team, we just talking about value, right? As far as I don't consider just because you're doing your job makes you more valuable than the next man. Everybody has an assignment to do, right? But I feel like Luka has to share some of the value pie because of what the impact Kyrie has had on the team this season. And then, of course, you got other people that's done their job to trade that Cole mentioned, PJ Gafford, Gafford, PJ Washington. All those guys have helped this whole overall body of work. But Kyrie has shown real value as far as if Luka was off or not in, y'all can still win. In Denver, there's no other person that I see that in, not that they can't do it, but has done it. Like Joker has not had to share no value. Everybody on his team has done their job. So he's going, it's like he gets it by default.
I think Jamal Murray. I mean, they won games without Jokic.
I'm not saying they won. Have you seen Jamal Murray this season perform like Kyrie has performed?
Nah,
Like in
because he's still
stretches,
struggling.
or game by game.
Any way you want to put it.
I've seen him have like Kyrie like four performances. Yeah.
Who Kyrie
Mhm.
have poor performances?
No, I've seen Jamal Murray have Kyrie scoring like performances.
Oh, yeah. Like Jamal can go off. And I don't want to be disrespectful and say Jamal is not good enough that Denver could probably win some regular season games and stuff like that. I don't see, if Jokic is out hurt or just totally off ice cold, I don't see Jamal Murray being good enough to lead that team to wins versus the top teams. I
No,
could see Kyrie pulling it off.
I've seen it in overtime though. And another thing is that Jokic has played 78 games, so we don't get like a sample size to see what that really looks like. Like he don't be injured.
It's tough. It's tough when you playing with somebody so good and so available. You know, some guys are not able to show their full potential, but you know they understand their role and they do it well. And collectively it turns into a championship team. But
I believe if there's a better team versus like who has the better second option, like the team is always going to be more valuable.
how can you argue for Luca? Like
Mhm.
if you disagree with Jokic being the MVP, cool. How can you campaign for Luca when you got Shea?
They got
He's
a great
playing
team
better than
too.
Shane, right? And he got a better team. Well, he has a presumably better team. I'll say that.
No. We're talking value though. Look where
Mhm.
OKC was record wise last season,
Mhm.
and look where they are now, and look how valuable he has played.
He's
And he
We
putting up the
talked
do.
same
about.
stats. He's putting up the same stats from last year, by the way.
I said, look how valuable he's playing, and he's playing better. You saying that he's not playing better this year than last year?
Not really. He's just winning. Maybe
How
like
does that
maybe
how
like
does that
I
happen
don't.
if he's not playing better?
they have
I don't
triple
know why. I don't know why like Herb Jones look like he smoke a lot.
and the emergence of J Dub.
I don't know why
Not saying Shea is playing bad, but oh
the Clippers signed Kai Jones to a deal.
Yeah, yeah.
yes, we should have signed Kai Jones.
What the hell?
Oh,
We
Brandon
should have
did come
signed
back.
him.
Yes,
He trying
Yeah,
to hate.
I was
he's
just
a
about to say
hater.
he came back to hate on us.
I
He
ain't
was
gonna
looking
lie. I
like
ain't gonna
young
lie.
KD earlier, Hank.
I ain't gonna lie. His braids tight in the mud though. The boy's
Always.
crispy.
Who that at the free throw line?
Herb, right?
That's the dude we was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he played for New Orleans.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
When I was
You
asking you, I seen the highlights, but I didn't pay attention to who he was playing for. I didn't know he was playing against
talking
this
Herb
nigga.
Jones?
Yeah.
I just said his eyes like he been smoking.
Zion said he should be all NBA defense first team, and Cole said it too.
Who?
Herb
Herb
Jones.
Jones.
Oh, Herb Jones. He's a monster.
I told you, man. I told you. I told you. He
He's
like
son
that.
Paul George in the game. I was like, dog.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That nigga would take up. They got this phrase called "not on Herb" because he would literally take your favorite player and put him in that box.
Who just missed that shot? Wasn't it Rui?
Rui?
He got scared Herb Jones was gonna block it.
The propaganda clip is crazy. That's a horrible try.
Oh man, that's a dunk.
That's horrible.
Well, he didn't dunk it, but
Oh,
Got it.
he
and
didn't
one.
dunk it.
And one.
But he's 39, so I can't get mad at him.
We got birds.
Let's go, Goat James.
Hey, do they even post up like that anymore?
Look at
He
Joe.
does. He should have.
That's a little LeBron tactic.
No, did you see who was guarding him the other day? Gigi's like, man, this is old head moves.
Did the same thing. Braun do that
Yeah,
shit to all them
Gigi
young
Jackson.
boys.
This old head moves.
Gigi was busting our ass. I ain't gonna lie.
This
That
is
nigga
old
had
head
like
moves.
that nigga had like 31 and like 4 threes or something like that, bro. He was busting our
Yeah,
Feel
Bronny
this
ain't
weight,
on
young
his
fella.
level,
Feel this
yo.
weight. Feel this strength, young fella.
That's what I was saying, bro. When I was like the difference between a good player in basketball and an NBA caliber player. That's what I was saying. That nigga Gigi is special.
58-35. Lakers up by 13. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Boys and girls, this is Lakerland 7. Hank Cole in the building. Shout out to all the supporters of Lakerland and Lakers Nation. If you guys are checking us out on YouTube and if you want to come over and kick it with us, we live exclusively on playback. Come over to our playback.tv/Lakerland room. We're giving out free VIP access to today's game. Lakers are up by 12, trying to close things out, lock in that 8th seed season finale. CJ averaging under 30 points in the last 4 games. Okay.
Yeah, he's been on fire.
Where's Zion at, bro? Where's Zion at? This is why I say Zion is a damn bust, bro. Where's
I
he
don't
at?
know. That's the coach's fault. That's Gentry's fault. That's not his fault.
Oh, come on. D'Lo can't do that.
Hell no, he can't. That's Rui.
No, D'Lo can't pass like that. I'm talking about the pass.
No,
You,
stop.
you
Stop.
keep. I
Stop.
swear to God, for you to be a LeBron
You
fan,
know,
you just keep taking his
I'm not
credit away a little bit
I'm not a
every week.
fan of anyone.
Oh, you're not a LeBron fan. I take that
I
then.
think he's my GOAT, but I'm not a fan of anyone.
I'm a fan. I'm about to get posters and all that. I ain't even gonna hold you. You
Rui,
dead ass serious. Come on, man.
I have favorite players, but I wouldn't particularly. Like, I try to keep it objective. Like I tell you, my favorite player is a loser.
Oh, wow. CJ just gave D'Lo everything he wanted. Damn, that was crazy.
We've been doing that basically the whole month. I'm not gonna lie.
My God. Unbelievable. Shout out to Playback. Make sure y'all come support the Playback platform. Follow the room.
Hard transfer.
Playback.tv/Lakerland. We in the building.
They're from this location. They're gonna have to wait for
Who
the
that?
match. Oh my God.
They rocking and rolling in there earlier. Let's see what's going on around the NBA, Dallas and OKC. People going home. This game is over. Well, this halftime. Oh
2 to
nah, bro,
41.
we
That's why
ain't doing
everybody's
that.
going home. Seven, you heard me?
What happened?
The Mavs are beating the Thunder 82 to 41 at halftime. That's why everybody's going.
Oh yeah, good night. Everybody might as well go home and get ready for work tomorrow. Damn. Yo, a beast. What'd he win?
What happened?
Oh, hell no. You better get that little boy $10,000. What the fuck going on with them?
What a throw ain't
Don't
gonna
nobody
nigga a
want no
PS5
dirty
or
ass.
something.
Yeah, man, get that little boy $1,000, man, for doing that, man. He did rock, paper, scissors. He went through the whole thing, beating everybody. You want to give him some old nasty ass merch. Don't nobody want
Get
no
that,
Timberwolves merch.
get that young nigga something that can last him.
Yeah, man, get him an NIL deal or something, man. Get that little nigga something, man.
And that young
Damn.
nigga is crazy. Oh,
Yeah,
game back
young nigga
on.
to a white boy is crazy.
What happened?
Ooh, I say,
Young
yeah, young
nigga
nigga
to a
for a
white
little
boy.
white boy is crazy. Yeah.
Wait, they said that on YouTube.
Oh my.
That's what they said on YouTube.
Right. Nice.
That boy,
Nice.
get your efficiency right, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was a fake no look, but it was really nice. Take off. Oh, woo! Rick flared his ass.
Hey
Woo!
man, the Lakers could have had that, man. I don't know.
And Buddy Hill, right?
Mhm.
Go
But we got
James.
Westbrook.
We made the right move.
Hell no.
Just wrong in hindsight.
Putting putting a nigga that can't shoot with two niggas that can't shoot is crazy.
Former MVP. Have some respect, man.
That can't shoot.
Former
Nigga.
MVP who averaged a triple double. You just want
If
to
I
just say
put,
no, don't get this available
I
future
don't
Hall of
care.
Famer.
Nope, don't get him. Get somebody that actually fits next to LeBron. There's only one non-shoe nigga that fit next to LeBron, and you discredit him.
Who was that?
D Wade. And you discredit him, but he's the only. Think about it. Through history, that's the only non-shooting guard that can play next to LeBron. And if I'm cap, you can fact check me.
Who he ain't had no shooters in 2017, 2018.
2017 was a Kyrie year. 2018, he was by himself. But
Yeah,
you know
so
exactly what I mean. You're
2018.
being nasty. You're being nasty.
No, I'm just saying. I have to be objective. I mean,
Who,
this is a
who the most
21-year sample size of a career. I just want to
2018 when he was the guard, and then had J.R. Smith next to him at shooting guard that year.
you considering JR shooter?
Yes, he a better shooter than Westbrook. Facts.
He
No,
ain't a
it's
better
not even a thought. It's not even a thought.
he
Stop it.
ain't a
Stop
better
it.
scorer than Westbrook. So if you need a bucket, who you going to? Russell
J.R.
or
Smith.
JR?
J.R. Smith.
Nah, come on,
Westbrook
bro.
might throw it out of bounds.
He cost damn near LeBron a championship. You forgot game one?
At least I know he gonna hold on to the ball. I don't know what
Too
Westbrook.
long? That was the problem.
Westbrook
I
hold
can't,
on to the ball for too little.
bro. That's true too, man.
Am I wrong?
No, that's all facts, man. You know what LeBron had 51, 53 in that game
They had 51, 8, and 8.
and lost. Damn.
That might be the
That was
greatest losing finals. Does Jerry West have a 51-point finals loss? I know he got
not that
all
I
of them.
know of. I bet you he ain't had no stat line like that in that MVP, finals MVP then you got.
Nah, but it was probably so crazy, like relative to the era, that they just had to give it to him.
Right. Cole, I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave the stream on. I gotta run down the street and grab my kids real quick, but I'm gonna be right back.
For sure.
All right.
when they need to yo. Everybody in this chat drop their favorite Laker player, no cap. And drop one reason why you think Darvin Ham.
So I called.
So, Hank,
Got me another plate of food.
you know, can't say I blame you. I'm definitely finna eat after this. No, they need to go ahead and start up this second half, bro. Like,
Did you see Dallas getting their butt stomped?
huh?
Oh, they getting their butt stomped by OKC?
Oh, I thought Dallas was winning.
No, they losing.
Oh, yeah. You're right there. 82-41. You're losing by the amount of points you scored.
Dallas getting whooped. Luckily they got their 50 win already.
Right. I'm just ready for the playoffs. I'm ready to get this over. I'm ready to get this over. What's it called? WNBA draft tomorrow. My anxiety is through the roof right now.
I seen they had a little get together for the top draft picks.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, Rakia is the most complete player in the draft, bro. 6'2", handle the ball, shoot the ball, get to the rim, can play a little defense. Like, come on, man. Tell me.
Oh, that was a nice move.
Hey,
It wasn't today though.
I think they're resting the players.
Yeah, I think they are too. It makes sense. Are they resting against my Pistons? Because they getting their butt whooped.
Who do they play? Oh, the Spurs. The Spurs ain't resting. Shoot, they don't got nothing to play for. Well, actually, Vicky, your team's just getting beat by scrubs right now. I'm not gonna lie. Victor's out. Keldon Johnson out. Devin Vassell out. Chetty Osman out. Jeremy Sohan out. This team getting beat by scrubs right now. Zach Collins got 17 and 9.
I looked up the score. It cut me out. Yeah, they got all my best players out for the Pistons. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Fontecchio out. Cade out.
But they're resting. San Antonio resting their players too.
Yeah. I'm killing them right now, though.
Uh,
He being
for
the
those
best
of you
out
that
of them.
don't know, for those of you that don't know, it's halftime Lakers versus Pelicans. Lakers up 70-53. Thank God.
Lakers about to be the 8th seed. That's
Yeah.
one thing he got over Jordan. 39 years old in the 8th seed.
Oh God.
Jordan didn't make the playoffs.
Feel me? Nigga Jordan Watt.
That's why I was campaigning. I'm like, if he get the 9th and 10th seed, they're gonna say, well, Jordan could have made the playoffs too.
Bro, every time I say that, they be like, "Oh, Jordan wasn't up there to make the playoff. He was there to prove that he could still hoop. Wouldn't you making the playoffs prove that you can still hoop? Like, come on,
It's
bro.
that you still got it.
Like, come on, bro.
He was pushing for the playoffs, dog. He was.
That's what I'm saying. They just be lying, bro.
I think he knew we couldn't win a championship, but he was definitely trying to get to the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. That's where matter of fact, it hit my brain again about that time we was talking about how this season could affect LeBron's legacy. Those seasons in Washington affect Jordan's legacy, bro.
They don't use it against him. But with me, like, I never was upset with him about the comeback because I knew in my mind, even back then, I'm like, he's not going to be the same player he was in Chicago. But it'd be interesting to see how he looks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not detracting from him. But when you are having LeBron Jordan conversations, the what's it called? So heavily favors Jordan because of those years, and everybody knows it. Like, it's not even an argument. So while we logically don't try to detract from it, it does end up affecting him negatively.
Yeah, the Jordan elite, they're not going to use it. They're going to say, well, his last years were really in Chicago. Like, no, that's not
No,
true. Those are his best years.
thank you. You're the first person over the age of like 25 that I've heard say that. That's crazy.
Well, you know, I'm already a Jordan hater kind of because I'm a bad boy Piston. So I gotta put context on Jordan, even though I like him. He's a great player, but I'm a bad boy Piston first. So I'm already gonna put
Agenda
that layer
push.
there.
Agenda push. Paint.
Yep. But it's true. Like when he came back that year, I was excited to see him. I'm like, it'd be interesting to see if he could be the top 5, 10 players in the league. But like, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Like he's about to be almost 40 years old. It don't make sense. And at that point, Iverson was on the tear, Kobe was on the tear, Vince Carter was on the tear, T-Mac was coming to himself.
Like, that's fine. That is okay that he was not a top 5 to 10 player in the league at that time. We're not holding him to that standard. But his own fans hold him to that standard, so it just makes it funny to bring it up.
They ignore it because they know he wasn't number 1 or top 5 when his comeback. He probably was, what? I'd have to really look at it, but he's definitely in that 15 to 20 range. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a bad player.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think about Ray Allen was there, Kevin Garnett, Chris Webber, Tim Duncan, Shaq. I was naming guards. I forgot about the forwards and centers. All of them was better than him. G Hill technically was still better than him. He just got hurt. Dang, I know I'm missing some people.
Conversations, man. Manu Ginobili or Jordan? Let me stop.
You say the what?
I'm not repeating that. That was nasty.
You said Manu Ginobili better?
Yeah.
Not at that time.
Michael Jordan. Well, maybe he's gonna say Jordan Poole.
If he'd have kept playing, then Manu would have been better. If he'd have
For
kept
sure.
playing until like 45 or something.
Manu, man.
I'm trying to think who else is in that range right there that I'm missing out.
Late 90s, early 2010s. We said Vince Carter?
I said Vince. I said the guards right away. Vince, Kobe, Iverson, T-Mac.
Was Latrell better?
At that point,
He did go to the finals.
you might have to put him up there, and even Jerry Stackhouse.
This is embarrassing, yo.
Paul Pierce? Question mark.
Paul Pierce, John Stockton.
Man, that nigga was watching.
I had to see your reaction. Nah, but maybe.
Man, it ain't no point in John Stockton's career he was better than Jordan.
Jason Kidd. Would you put Jason Kidd up there at 7?
Put Jason Kidd up where?
When Michael came back for the Wizard years.
Would I put Jason Kidd's prime window?
No, I'm talking about when Michael came back for the Wizards.
Right.
Was Jason Kidd better?
That's a tough one.
He took the Nets to the finals twice.
No, he didn't take the Nets to the finals. He helped take the Nets to the finals. Jason Kidd ain't never taken up for nowhere.
You take him off them Nets, they going to the finals?
If you take any of those guys off of the Nets, they're not going to the finals. That was a collective. He's not a Michael. He's not a LeBron. He's not a Kobe.
He elevated them.
Player on the team.
It was the same team. They had my boy, what's his name? Starberry. And they was horrible.
That's real J Kidd hate, man.
What's the real J Kidd hate? To say what? You talk about who?
You making it seem like he had no impact.
No, I didn't say he didn't have no impact. I said if you take any guy from that team, they're not going to where they went. Jason ain't that. He wasn't that guy. He's never been that guy. Even in Cal, he wasn't that guy.
The only people that are built like that are like top 15.
Who was on his team at the time that we're talking about? When Jordan was with the Wizards, who was J Kidd and where was this at? Phoenix?
I think he was in New Jersey at the time. Or
with who? Kmart?
Sure. Well, I'm speaking about Marbury. Was Jordan better than Marbury when he came back?
That's what I said.
It depends on how you identify him better, bro. Jordan still averaged almost fucking 30 in Washington.
No, he didn't. He was 20.
Jordan averaged. What was Jordan played how many years for the Wizards?
2.
And what was the PPG for both years?
So he played 2 years. He played 2 years in Washington. In 2001, 2002, 22.9. And in 2002, 2003, 20.0.
Okay, so he averaged only 21 and I wonder why I thought he averaged like 29.
Well, he had some good games. He had some great games. He had a 45 and I think 50-point game when he came back, but he didn't average 30 a game or nothing.
That's weird. Nah, bro. Like, no, yo. Because because it's like, yo, we human beings. And Father Time defines everything. Regardless how great you all have been, how God gifted, there's going to be a young person that's going to beat you in a race eventually. Shouldn't it take away from who you are, but that's just how nature is. So it's just like, okay, we watching these guys, Marbury and the other guys when Jordan was with the Wizards. They probably could have did more than Michael, but it's just too disrespectful to say them guys was better than Michael.
No, it's not
only because of age. That is disrespectful.
No, it's
if
not.
they
The
was on
year-
the
the
same,
year he
if they were
came
on the
back-
same playing field, the only reason that you saying that they're better than Mike is because of age. If they were playing on the same playing level, even playing field, you know what it is.
We talking about when he came
Well, it's
back.
because of longevity.
Right. When he came back, was he better than Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Shaq? Who am I missing on them big fellas list? Did I say KG?
Yeah, you said KG, Tim Duncan.
KG, Tim Duncan,
Who
Shaq.
won in
Chris
those
Webber.
2 years? Who won in those 2 years? Out of all them names you naming, who won?
Well, Shaq was in the
Kobe and
middle of a
Shaq.
three-peat, so right.
Yeah. I'm
So
naming the
Col-
big fellas right now. So we got
So really, that's the
AI.
only question. Was it's just Kobe? Them other dudes ain't win. Why are we
Kobe-
praising them over
Kobe.
Michael and they ain't even go and win?
Kobe, AI,
And Shaquille
T-Mac.
O'Neal, T-Mac.
You do know Tim Duncan had a ring like the year before.
So what? Now you want to go in the past? Then I can go to Michael 6.
What are you
T-Mac.
talking about?
Why is it
The
that you
year
can?
before Mike, the year before Mike. No, because you're saying they didn't have rings. They didn't have rings. Tim Duncan had a ring. Like literally the year.
But what is Tim Duncan's ring to Michael Jordan's rings? That's nothing. That's light work.
Jerry
What are
Stackhouse
you
is better
talking
than
about? What are you talking about?
What about Jerry Stackhouse?
He's better than Mike when he came back.
None of these niggas are better than Mike.
When he came
We're
back,
talking about
when he
age,
came
bro.
back.
You're
The
talking
whole,
about
the whole
age.
premise of this country is longevity. Of this conversation is longevity. That's what we're talking about.
But no one.
How good were you when you old? When you were
You'll
old?
always have a younger person beating you. That's why I said this call that doesn't really hold
No,
no
you
weight.
won't. You
Yes,
think
you
LeBron
will.
is the best player in the world?
You will never have an old man beating a
You think
young
LeBron is
man
the
in a
best player in
race.
the world?
It's just human nature. You'll never have an old man beating a young man in a race.
All right.
It's just human nature. So by default, it's just gonna happen. But none of them niggas was never better than Michael, bro. Stop.
They were.
Were they
better in
having more
basketball.
productive seasons than Michael that year? I mean, that's the better
They were
question.
better.
They were better in basketball
Definitely
at
never.
that point in their
So
life.
were
why they ain't
better.
win nothing? Because Michael won. We know what Michael is. So
Shaq
if those
won.
He didn't
dudes,
win that
Kobe
year.
won.
He didn't win
if
that year.
those
Tim
dudes
won.
were, if those dudes were better, why they never won anything?
Shoot, Baron Davis was better than him that year. Didn't he
So
beat
why didn't
Dirk
they
and
win
them?
anything? Because
Okay,
Michael was winning.
Shaq, Kobe, and Tim was literally winning during that window. Literally.
Michael was winning. So why those dudes wasn't winning? You keep saying Shaq and Kobe, but this nigga gave me 6, 8 names. So why didn't them niggas never win anything?
You don't have to. Wait.
Yes, you do. If you
No,
are
you don't.
comparing
No, you
yourself
don't.
being better
No, you
than
don't.
Michael Jordan, who won, why the niggas that you're saying never won?
The nigga
That's
that won.
crazy. If they was better than Michael while Michael was in Washington, why them niggas ain't win? Because of Kobe
Michael
and
didn't win
Shaq?
in Washington? Why Michael didn't win in Washington? That's the real question.
He's washed up. Michael was
Okay,
washed up
then.
in
That's all.
Washington. I don't
That's
even
all
feel
we're
like he
saying,
even should have
Seven.
came back and played.
Seven.
To
That
be
is all we're
honest.
saying. All we're saying with the nigga was washed.
No, that's
That's
not what you're
literally all we're
saying.
saying.
That's
Yes.
not what you're saying.
Yes. Because if
You're
you're washed,
saying
if you're
he asked
washed
me
by
was niggas
default,
better,
that's why
was
he-
niggas like Stackhouse and all these
They
niggas
was.
better than Michael.
Yes.
better.
They're
Man,
better because
please.
he's washed. That's all
You're
we're saying.
crazy. You're crazy.
God.
We
You
watched
defended
Michael
MJ
Jordan.
over LeBron.
We watched, well, we
Right.
didn't watch. Michael Jordan literally retired, went into the Chicago Bulls facility, played an active player, and shut him down
He wasn't
after
a
not
player.
playing ball. Come on, bro. Don't talk to me about these niggas. You talk about niggas who never won anything being better than Mike
You
because
talking
he's
about when he was
38,
retired. We're
37.
talking about when he had on
LeBron,
that
I mean,
Washington jersey.
7. Did
So if
he
he
do that
dominated,
did he
if
do that
he
against Kobe?
dominated an
Did he go do that
NBA
against
player
Kobe?
when he
Did he do that against
retired,
Kobe? Did he
Huh?
do that against Kobe? Kobe called him out. He wouldn't go put on his
did he
his
do what
sweats.
against Kobe?
Kobe called him out to play ones, and he wouldn't do it. He knew these people would get cooked.
Kyrie called Kobe out. What does that mean? Was Kyrie better than Kobe? No. What does a call out mean? Kyrie did the same thing to Kobe in his face too. We never said Kyrie was better than Kobe. What's the difference? So what's the difference?
We're saying
he would have got cooked by Kobe. You know it.
Who? Kyrie or Michael? Michael would have got cooked by Kobe when?
The same year he
in Washington.
Came back.
The 2 years in Washington. Well, where was Kobe at?
LA.
Winning championships.
So what was the number? I mean, they played twice a year. What was y'all be on it? Y'all got the internet in front of y'all. So what was Kobe's numbers versus Michael versus in Washington? What were they?
He was killing them.
What were they? You saying he was killing them? What were they?
I'm looking them up.
Did he put like 50 on them in his final game played against each other? Something like that? 55?
I ain't never heard of no Kobe dropping 55 on Michael. Here you go with this BS.
He did.
Yo, I ain't never heard of that shit.
Michael made a smart comment and said, you'll never be me in them shoes. And in the next game he played, he dropped 50 on him.
What game was this? How many minutes did Michael play?
Check this out. Kobe shot 15 of 29 from the field, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 of 13 from 3.
Hold on. You said 15 to 29 from the field. He shot 30 shots?
He shot 30 shots.
Who else was on that? And who else was on that team?
This is 03.
It don't matter.
So
Kobe
was Shaq on that team?
Yeah, this is 03. This is 03.
Yeah, you shoot 30 times and you want to talk to me. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
It's Kobe.
You do know a 50-point game on 29 shots is not bad. Like,
well, what about a 60-point game on 50 shots? Is that bad?
It's Kobe.
That's good. That's horrible. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not
same player. 2 performances. One good, one bad.
What you mean? What do you mean? He shot over 50%. Like, and he shot 9 of 13 from 3. Like, I don't. What are we talking about?
You will never ever get credit for dropping a 60 piece if it took you 50 shots to get it.
I don't give him credit for that. 50 shots. How about that?
And it was his last game. Look, stop, bro. Stop. We're being disgusting. But
you think Zion can put up 50 shots? He'll probably die on the court.
Probably.
Oh my God.
So what was Michael's minutes? What was Michael's minutes in these games versus Kobe?
The one he dropped 55 on him, he played 41 minutes and dropped 23 points.
So Michael dropped 23.
Yes.
How many times did Michael shoot?
Oh, let me go back.
I bet you it was only half of what Kobe shot.
Yes, because he scored significantly less.
See, Mr. Ballhawk. That makes him better. That makes him better, Hank. Because he shot twice as many shots. That makes him better.
He couldn't do nothing with him, and you know it.
Bro, Bleacher Report.
It's so disrespectful you to sit up here and talk about Michael Jordan can't do something with somebody. That's crazy.
I wish BA was here. He'll drop knowledge on Kobe.
Okay, wait. Jordan shot 20. No. Wait a minute. Jordan shot 20 times. Kobe shot 29 times.
Ooh.
The difference is 23 points and 55 points and 9 shots. Oh, and Kobe got to the line more.
I was about to say that mathematically don't even make sense then.
Yeah, Kobe got to the line.
9 attempts not going to give you that separation.
That means he was fouling young fella. How many fouls Jordan have?
Let's see.
It wasn't Michael. It couldn't have been Michael. He'd have fouled out all them free throw attempts. Shit, Kobe shot. How many free throw attempts Kobe had that night? 16, 18? What the fuck?
He actually went 16 of 18.
I told you, 18 fucking free throws. Ain't that a...
How many fouls did Jordan have?
Yo, y'all are bugging out,
at least
bro.
have 4 or 5 fouls. I bet you.
How many free throw attempts did Michael have?
No, because you're not gonna foul him because he can't get past.
So that's a 16. bro, that's a 16-point differential on free shooting, and you want to argue with me and talk about Kobe having the 50 piece and Michael having 20 something. That's a
How many fouls he
16-point
have, Cole?
differential on free shots.
Get to the line. I don't think.
How many fouls he have, Cole?
Now we want Michael to drive. We know now we want Michael to change his game up. All right.
Yeah, 5 fouls, Cole.
You ain't gonna hear me campaigning for no Jordan.
I'm sorry. When did asking Michael Jordan to go to the rim be changing his game?
Shit. After the 4th ring. That's when. But I ain't going to campaign for Jordan never. So
Cole,
slander
how many
away.
fouls he have?
But yeah, Jerry Stackhouse had 3 fouls. White had 4. Simmons had 3. Brown had 3. Higa fouled out.
Why wouldn't
So, yeah,
Kobe
they
have
just
50 against them
fouling,
niggas? Trash bag.
fouling the shit out of Kobe.
They're
They
fouling
trash
because they
bag.
can't
They just
stop
fouling
him.
the fuck out of
They
Kobe.
trash bag Kobe shit. That's a easy money. This Kobe, that's easy money. Ain't no
They couldn't
competition.
stop him.
They
They
fouling
couldn't
the
stop him.
fuck out
Yeah,
of
they
Kobe.
bums.
Good
That ain't
Lord.
nothing to hang your hat on. Y'all may seem like he dropped the 50
Michael.
on Michael. Well,
Including Michael.
come on, man.
Michael was a bum there too.
What about my man LeBron that old?
Huh?
What about LeBron being that old? He doing it? Nope.
That's what I'm trying to
Why
make
am
a
I still
campaign
watching
for
this
you,
trash?
We literally started this segment on
That was a campaign because LeBron got to the 8th spot and Michael didn't.
Well, see, I missed that part of the conversation. I came in late.
Saying all the Super Jordan elites gonna say, look, if Kobe would have got to 9 or 10, LeBron would have got to 9 or 10, they were like, well, Jordan would have made the playoffs. It was 9 or 10. Well, now
I believe
LeBron's
that.
in the 8th spot. Now
I
LeBron's
believe.
in the 8th spot. LeBron's
I
in the 8th
believe that.
spot.
You think
So-
that's false?
Well, he didn't get to 8th, so it don't matter.
Who?
Jordan.
When?
When he played, he didn't get to the 8th spot.
When did Jordan ever need to be in the 8th seed?
Because with the Wizards.
He wasn't. Wait a minute, bro. You can't put that on Michael when he's not in the same scenario as LeBron.
No.
You have to
put Jordan. You're a Jordan
You have to
fan.
put Michael in the same circumstance with his team that LeBron is with his team. That's the only fair. That's only fair.
No, I'm gonna say you a Jordan fan now. You like him more
Hell
than
no.
LeBron. There you are.
We know this Lakers team is better than that Wizards team. So how will we expect? Like, I don't understand what the expectations would be.
Him to get to the playoffs because if LeBron don't do it, you know they're gonna talk trash about him.
Well, LeBron is the better. So to me, I ain't arguing that. What this is what I like to see, man.
Wow.
Just this separation we got, being up by this many points.
Oh yeah, this is old school stuff right here. I like this.
I hope we don't take our foot off the gas too early.
Nah, you gotta wait till about 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Mentally, New Orleans can make the excuses all they want, but the optics show Zion and B Will on the basketball court, and they got their ass whipped going into this playoffs.
He's tired too. You see him?
Yeah, they need to sit LeBron and AD down for this third, and the team need to do their job right now. Y'all got 5 minutes to earn y'all paycheck, really. Braun shouldn't even be out there. About 23, 25.
It's a different NBA guy. You know, they can hit like 10 threes in a row now, so they gotta be careful.
Who, New Orleans?
Talking about the new NBA teams.
Yeah, but it goes both ways. One, you know, if LA score just as many or do their job, it ain't gonna matter.
I'm trying to find all the better players than Jordan that year. I'm still on Jordan slander for when he
You ain't
came
gonna
back.
find nobody better than Jordan. Stop saying that, yo. Why you doing that, bro?
Because I'm a Piston fan. I'm a bad boy. I mean, I like Jordan, but
Please.
still, I'm a Piston fan first.
Yo, I understand that then.
I gotta hate a little bit.
Well, that's crazy that you hate on Michael being the Pistons fans when you started it. Y'all was the bully, and this nigga, this is like this David and Goliath, and now y'all mad at the Lord nigga for rising. That's really what that is.
Him and John Sally, they friends. He be hating on Jordan still too.
See, that's one thing about your Pistons. Y'all ain't able to bounce back from these blows, bro. What Michael did to y'all, what LeBron do to y'all ain't been able to bounce back.
No, we bounced back with on Jordan. We just got bounced back after the LeBron era.
Y'all ain't bounced. Y'all ain't never. Then Detroit went into non-existence after 1990. What you talking about?
What are you talking about? They won a 2000 championship, 2004 championship.
Bro, that's 10 years.
Yeah.
They didn't win again until 2004 when they won the Cinderella title versus the Lakers.
Title. There's a better team than the Lakers. Lakers was trash that year.
And what LeBron do?
LeBron wasn't on that team.
No, what LeBron do the next year?
You talking about 2 years later?
2 years later. And y'all ain't seen nothing, and y'all been gone ever since. You see what I'm saying? Y'all been gone ever since.
Yeah, that we didn't have a recovery yet. We had some decent teams. They haven't revived yet, but it's all right. I told you the ownership was a change. Otherwise, we'd be back already.
Shouldn't invested in Grant Hill. That was y'all biggest mistake.
No, that was the best. That was the best thing ever.
Please.
We traded and got Ben Wallace. I got us the championship.
Here we go with this Ben Wallace crap.
Ben Wallace. We traded Grant Hill to Orlando, got Ben Wallace and Chucky Atkins, and I got us a championship.
How many teams Ben Wallace played for in his career?
It don't matter how many teams he plays for.
It do matter. When a nigga has played for multiple systems and only does something in one system, that defines him not being that. He's nothing. He's a role player. He's a journey.
He's a 3-time defensive player of the year.
True. With that team. Did he go in any other uniform and win Depoy? No.
He was in his prime. He was in his prime at that time.
I don't care if you're in your prime or not. Just because there's people that's not in their prime that's doing great things. Accolades, championships, and all that. Not in their prime. That's what that mean. You ain't gotta be in your prime. He wasn't
the same player.
Exactly. He ain't who y'all be overrating these cats, man.
That's like trying to hold LeBron to the Miami Heat days. That's not fair.
What you mean?
He's not the same player.
He better?
No, he's not.
He is.
He's not better than Miami Heat days.
Yo, no way in the world you're gonna tell me that LeBron James mentally is better was better in Miami than in Los Angeles.
Mentally, we talking about the actual physical game.
No, that's not the game is not just about physicality. You want to stick to just athleticism, just say that. But you said we're talking game, overall game.
So is he a better defender then or now?
Statistically, he's a better defender back then. Are you telling me LeBron can't defend now? Can't chase down shit? We saying LeBron can do the same thing. He's just not.
It's different. Miami Heat LeBron. He's not.
It's different. He ain't got to be Miami Heat LeBron on defense. He's 39 years old. He ain't got to be that. But he can.
That's the point.
Everything that you would ask for, everything that you would ask for from LeBron on defense before, you get it from right now. You'll just get it in pockets. You ain't going to get it through an 82 game stretch. Right. You're not going to get LeBron being a candidate for Depoy, but it never was going to be that.
When he was in Miami, he could have.
For a year or two.
Got one.
But he didn't. And nobody never hung their head on that. Stop hating.
Not, but I'm just saying he could do it all game long against your best players.
Mental, physical equals total, not just athleticism, not being able to jump high no more. Why you think Michael's so great?
What
Kobe too. That's why those guys are so great, because their mental game and their physical game met at a peak that nobody else has ever has.
no.
Once you unlock that code, it's a wrap. Bron is out here playing chess with these dudes. Offensively, we were just watching this nigga go in the rim. Bron can stand in front of anybody in the NBA right now. And if they get in front of him, he can chase that shit down. I watched him do it all season. Look at Cole. Bron was a way better defender back then.
He was.
Statistically. Now we're gonna sit up here and act like his responsibility and role, usage, and all that is the same in right now as it was in Miami.
It's not that he's not a great player now. It's just that it's different.
Totally different time frame, totally different conference.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Miami Heat LeBron would have beat Denver last year by himself.
Why?
Am I wrong?
But why? But why? No, you're absolutely right. But you're right because of what I've been saying to you. Miami Heat, LeBron wins last season because of the athleticism, because of the youth. Right. Last year, LeBron burnt out. That's the only reason why LeBron gets by Denver. But again, Denver's not no dynasty. That's Cinderella. The LeBron of last year got past the defending champion Golden State Warriors, got past the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, what? It didn't work out versus the damn Nuggets.
I still think that year he would have beat him.
Let me ask you this: what year? What's LeBron's best year to you?
I don't know. I think we've had this before. I can't remember what year I said.
Well, at least by the eye test, you ain't got to give me a specific year. Let me just ask you this way: was his best year in Miami or the second go round in Cleveland?
He was a beast in Miami, but I would say his apex probably was going the first round going back to Cleveland.
You said 2015. Cole said 2013.
I think he had everything figured out when he went back to Cleveland. You know what I mean? And he still had his prime legs in him.
That's true. I think it's 2018. I think it's 2018.
I think he was running out at that point. That was his last.
That was the greatest playoff performance we've seen from LeBron ever.
Yeah.
Remember them game winners? All them game winners he had? He went crazy. The whole LeBron thing. LeBron was playing out of his mind in 2018. That's the J.R.
Smith timeout game, right?
Me and Cole talked about that.
Yeah, he did play. That was a great game. He played that first game.
51.
I don't like how he acted when JR messed up though. I didn't like that.
Shit, bro, you dropped 51, 8, and 8, and this nigga do that, and now you got to play overtime. What you expect LeBron to do? Just act like that didn't happen?
He did kind of check out after that.
No, I would have checked out too, nigga. I checked in for 48 minutes and gave you 50-something points. What you mean?
Yeah, I checked in for 5.
This is a team game.
Check in for 5.
No, somebody else do your job. We shouldn't be here for 5 minutes. We shouldn't be here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, players mess up.
All right, then so players need to step up and help out, not LeBron. I'm not blaming LeBron for that. This dude just gave me 50-some points against KD, Steph, and them in Golden State. So y'all other niggas do y'all job since y'all gave me these extra 5 minutes. Y'all do something with it. Oh, it's on LeBron because he pouting and all that. That's
pouting.
bogus.
He pouting and then didn't play the way we know he could have.
Bro, so
they
step up and
probably coulda
somebody
still
else
won
play.
the
What you're asking of LeBron, he did it for 4 quarters. He gave you 50 something plus. The game should be over
more.
because of your mistake and your mishap. Now we got to play extra, so you play extra better.
Cuss JR butt out and get 5 more.
We are in the finals at this point. This is the final round. Everybody should be able to step it up or have went through some things through the playoffs. We're here now.
Cuss
we will
JR,
put it on
cuss
LeBron.
JR out, cuss him out,
right?
And then go check, then go get 5 more minutes and get the W. And honestly, him, Shumpert, and JR had elite defense together. Go lock them down. Get the win.
So go up, make a miraculous performance.
Yes.
Have a nigga blow it for you. Make you have to play more superhuman versus a superhuman team.
Yep.
And all I should be doing is saying something to him and getting right back at it.
Yes, because if you go out there pouting, it's gonna mess the morale up and you can't play through it.
If you're out in the street making money and one of your workers mess up the work, what you gonna do?
Get upset, get on them about it, right? Make them fix it. That's that 5 minutes. Everybody fix it. You here now. You gotta do something about it.
Exactly. We're here now. We're in overtime now. You making us play overtime play. What did JR do in overtime? You talk about LeBron pouting. What did these niggas do in overtime?
They all did trash.
Shit.
They all did trash. All of them. But it started with the leader, man. LeBron is the leader.
The leader got y'all wouldn't even be in the overtime scenario if it wasn't for the leader.
Still, he got to show
you basically
up.
asking LeBron to play by himself versus Golden State in the finals and don't put no responsibility on the rest of the team.
You got no Kyrie no more, so you ain't got Kyrie no more. And in Miami, at least you had a D Wade and Bosh. You know,
I don't have Kyrie no more, so I gave you 50 something in the first game on the road. I gave you that against Kevin Durant, Kyrie.
Gotta step up.
I stepped up because of your mishaps. We got to play 5 more minutes.
See, that show immaturity on his part. He's supposed to be the leader.
Wow.
LeBron.
I kind of agree with both of y'all.
Wow.
LeBron is
insane.
Not
so LeBron lacked leadership in that situation of game 1.
He against Orlando, didn't he? You not that LeBron no more. You can't be doing that no more.
Yeah, I kind of agree with both of y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
If you come out there, you the best player. Don't you think the team is gonna reflect how you feel? You come out there pouting.
No.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Listen to what you just said. This man just dropped 50 something points. Unbelievable in 4 quarters. Why didn't the team reflect that play? Why is it that they reflect off of the pout and not what he did for damn near 48 minutes?
They played to the level of LeBron. They stayed in the game. When he went down and started pouting, they started playing bad.
In overtime. That was after 48 minutes of him putting up over 50
we
plus.
Here now. Reset. You messed up. We got to fix it now. Let's get this win.
No, I got to fix it. That's what you're saying. Ain't no I got to fix it. That's what you're telling LeBron. Bro, it's all you. JR screwed up. Bro, it's all you. 5 more minutes. He screwed up. Oh, well, so what? You still a lead. You still the best player on the team. It's your job to go ahead and still pull this off. That's what you're saying.
All right. So, all right. If that was Kobe or Jordan, what do you think would have happened?
If what was Kobe or Jordan?
If the same scenario happened with Kobe or Jordan, you think they pouting on a bench for the whole 5 minutes?
Kobe refused to shoot the basketball in a playoff game. What are you, pouting? What's worse? Being eliminated because you refused to shoot or pouting in overtime after you dropped 50 something plus on the road in game 1 versus
They both suck. They both are trash. But I know why Kobe did it.
Man,
There's context
passes
to
you
that
want to
too.
give.
Kobe was trying to prove a point. Everybody was talking that he should.
Bro, I was trying to prove a point, nigga. I do this
You gonna lose
unbelievable
in the
shit, and
finals,
here
though?
you
I
go.
don't
Don't and
lose in the finals.
not even like a miss, a bonehead play is the reason why we got this extra 5 minutes, and you want me to clean it up. Come on, Hank, you ain't even being fair.
He don't have to clean it up. He just got to play to his level, and everybody else do their job.
Okay. So LeBron didn't play to his level in overtime, and that's why the Lakers lost.
All right, I'll put his own teammate in there. You think D Wade would have did that?
Would have did what?
Would have pouted for 5 minutes when he win the game?
D Wade too humble to pout.
D Wade.
You know what
he thinks of D Wade. I don't know why you said that.
You say what?
You know what he thinks of D Wade. I don't know why you said that.
I'm gonna keep it real. D Wade is humble.
Find every way to slander him.
No, D Wade is real humble. I would say I ain't got D Wade doing that, but we watched D Wade disrespect Eric Spoelstra in the middle of a game. So I don't know. Maybe D Wade would.
No, he wouldn't.
I've seen D Wade disrespect the head coach in the game.
Yeah, but did he go out there and still play hard?
I don't remember what D Wade did after disrespecting Eric Spoelstra. So I can't.
Spoelstra too. He went out there and played hard, didn't he? Jimmy Butler did the same thing. He went out there and still played hard.
I don't know about. We not talking about no Jimmy. We talking about Dwayne Wade. We talk about Kobe. We talk about some of the greats. Jimmy Butler. You saying he went back out and played hard and won what?
I'm talking about. You said you brought up the Spoelstra thing. Him getting into a Spoelstra. I'm saying Jimmy did the same thing, and he still went out there and played.
How do you define played and played hard? If I ask you to give me the game that happened in and the statistics of Jimmy Butler after that argument, could you give it to me? So we really don't know by fact if Jimmy played well or played quote unquote hard, to be real.
Did they win that game? I'm gonna look it up.
He almost got his ass whipped. That's all I remember.
Yeah, you talking about
by UD got
into it. Yeah.
A goofy.
Wait, what series was this?
I don't know if it was a series, but the game that Jimmy Butler got into it with Eric Spoelstra, what he was talking about. I was talking about when D Wade disrespected Eric Spoelstra.
Oh.
Yeah, he disrespected Spoelstra. That's why they got into it.
If I'm not mistaken, they both played like good after that. I gotta find the game though. Now,
UD wasn't playing, but he was on the bench. And then Jimmy disrespected Spoelstra, and UD got in his face like, don't do that.
I see where both of y'all coming from, because it's like I see Seven's point of like, nigga, like I done did everything, bro. Like, what more do you want from me? But I also see.
Who said that? What more do you? That was D-Lo. What more do you? Was that D-Lo who said that?
Huh?
What more do you want from me? No, that was Tyrese.
What more do you want from me?
Tyrese.
But I also see Hank's point of like, bro, if you're LeBron, as high as we all think of you, bro, you got to go out there and kill. Like, you just have to.
He went out there and killed. How the hell you think he got 50-something points in 48 minutes?
No,
what are y'all talking about?
Right?
Y'all are making absolutely no sense. This is the same game. This is the same game.
We're talking about overtime.
It doesn't matter. This is the same game. So in a game of 60 minutes or what, we got an extra 5 minutes. In a game of 53 minutes, he put up 50-something points. That's the bottom line. No matter how many quarters you split it into, what you're telling me is in overtime, his teammates played well and he cost them the game. That's what y'all basically are trying to say.
That is not what I said at all.
If you're not saying that, then you don't have no argument or case at all. If you're not saying that,
that is not what I said at all.
Then you're not having no case. That's my whole point. The only argument you could have is if you said that. And if you're not saying that, you don't have no argument.
That is not.
In a 53-minute game, he dropped over 50 points. And you sitting here talking about, but in overtime, he got to step it up if he's that. What are you talking about? It's the same game.
We could do the same thing
What
with
did the
James Harden,
teammates
but
do?
you got
What
it.
did the
We
teammates
could do the
do?
same thing with James Harden whole playoff career, but you
What
got
did
it.
the teammates do? What did the teammates
I'm not
do?
absolving Seven. Where did I absolve the teammates of blame?
When you're putting the blame on LeBron is when you absolve the teammates. That's when. When you say, Hank, you
no,
have a point, that's when.
no.
That's when.
I got a point.
When you can't tell
You
me
didn't
what
listen
the
to what I
supporting
said.
cast did.
You didn't listen to what I
Tell
said
me what the rest of the team
at
did the
all.
first 48
At
minutes,
all.
and then tell me what the rest of the team did in overtime. It wouldn't even have been close if it wasn't for LeBron James.
Bro,
They wouldn't
all I
even
was
have, it
saying,
wouldn't even have been that close if it wasn't for LeBron. And a bonehead play made by somebody else, not even a basketball play, cost you an extra 5 minutes.
when did
But
I
I'm gonna put
absolve him of
that nigga
blame from it?
LeBron because
When
Well,
did I
they did
absolve
lose that
anyone
game.
of
They
blame?
lost.
When did
The
I
Heat
absolve
lost the game
anyone of blame?
to Golden State.
he did what? A Golden State?
The Heat lost that game to Golden State with the Udonis Haslam, Jimmy Butler. Said.
What about the D-Wade game? You know they had to be losing for D-Wade to do that. You know they had to be losing. D-Wade ain't that type of guy. So you know the Miami he had to be struggling for Dwayne Wade to go at Eric Spoelstra like that.
Yeah, they would be chilling. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't absolving nobody of blame. Y'all know I hate on everyone, so I don't like that.
You are absolving the whole team.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
When
not.
you say, Hank, you have a point, then you are absolving the whole team because Hank is putting the blame on LeBron for the game one loss.
He the leader. He is the leader. You cannot pout. You got a couple of minutes, a couple seconds to pout, get it out the way, and go lock in.
So if he didn't, if the camera didn't catch him pout, Hank, what would you have said? He
pouted the whole.
Oh, okay. If the camera didn't catch you see him pout, what would you say? Because the whole pouting
language.
Right, I understand that, but the whole pouting narrative was from what we saw on the bench. That's where that whole narrative was created. That's where it started on the bench. That's what
you always say eye test. You can see he wasn't even playing the same after that.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when did the narrative occur about this whole pouting?
He pouted.
When? After regulation, before overtime. That's what it initiated. That's my
not play to the level that he played in the first 48 minutes.
Language showed. But what I'm saying is this: if he was not caught on camera at the end of regulation pouting, and they lost the same exact way, what would you have said?
That he didn't play well. And you could see something was wrong.
Would you have said the other? Would you? So you would have said that the Cleveland Cavaliers in overtime of Game 1 in 2018, the rest of the team played well and LeBron didn't.
I would have been looking at LeBron because that's the leader. So
no. This is not a 1-on-5 game.
No,
what would you have said about the other four people?
I don't care. I would have looking at LeBron first.
Oh, okay. So this is LeBron. This is LeBron versus the Warriors in overtime after LeBron.
I'm not gonna lie. The Cavs as a whole. I'm looking at this box score, and I think about what I said. The Cavs as a whole played bad. But Braun went 0 for 4 with 2 free throws. He got outscored by Sean Livingston in OT.
So you think Braun purposely did that? So you think Braun threw the game?
No.
When you saying body language, Hank, you're saying that he doesn't care, so he's not engaged. So are you saying that Braun threw the overtime game?
I'm not saying he was through it. I say he was pouting though. He definitely was pouting.
We can't have it both ways because he's out on the basketball court. So you're saying that his pouting, he threw the game. He refused to execute.
He didn't play like he should play because he was upset.
So his pouting, what J.R. Smith did, his pouting superseded his skills in overtime.
Yes. It could do that to anybody if you upset.
Wow.
That's not true. If you upset
This is
about something, it's
crazy.
not going to affect you. If you let
This
it
is
affect
crazy.
you,
We should never praise LeBron for basketball for having a high IQ. Then this is what separates great from average.
he was
This is why
upset.
he's so
He did it.
special.
A matter of fact, he didn't play well the year he left to go to Miami against the Celtics. That last game.
The last game before Miami
Yeah, before when we took the jersey off.
in Cleveland.
Remember?
I mean, so I don't understand that. What are we saying? LeBron can't have a bad game?
The body language is kind of very eerie. His body language during that game was terrible.
I don't remember all that. I don't. When
I
we
remember
talk
he
about body
played like
language
I'm
of
out of
Game
here.
7, the only
He
thing I
played like I'm
remember
out of here.
is him
He played
walking
like
off.
I'm out of here. I'm leaving. That's how, when he took that jersey off. I'm like,
Well,
oh, yeah,
he
he ain't coming
probably,
back.
but that's after the game. First of all, that's after the game. And again, that's where the camera saw that. I never heard no narrative about his body language in the games. I've never heard a conversation anywhere about LeBron James in a Game 7 having bad body language. I've never, ever heard that in his whole career. But that's what you're saying because they went 7,
For
if I'm
Boston.
not, or 6 or 7 versus Boston.
Boston, yeah.
No, he knew he was gone. I mean, but that's not pouting. Shit, I done took y'all guys this far. I don't know. But he did have some growing up to do.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's the leader. The team is going to play the way their leader is feeling. You dig what I'm saying?
So how can you say that when the leader dropped you 50-something points? How was the
show up in the extra quarter?
No, what about the other team that you're talking about? You said the team has to go off of and flow off of the leader.
Yes.
So when the leader performs what he did in Game 1, what happened to the supporting cast? And what happened to the supporting cast in the extra 5 minutes of the same damn game?
They need the leader. And you got guys that don't have the skill that you have. It's your team.
You are in the finals. You don't have to have the same skill as me.
Irving. Yes, you do.
No, you don't. Our system has gotten us 16 wins in the playoffs.
You got to have
or 12,
especially against that team, the Golden State team. You know what I'm saying?
If
the leader is not, huh?
I was about to say 16 is a champion. I was about to say 16 is a championship.
Yeah, if you, especially with that Golden State team, if your elite guy don't show up, you got no chance.
No team has no chance against that squad. Cleveland wasn't favored to beat Golden State.
For sure. They could have won that game.
Even in Game 1.
They could have won that game. They should have won that game.
Because of LeBron. That's it.
Yes.
That's it. That's all.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. He got the win.
No.
And there's no telling that they'd have snuck another game out of it because I think it would have shot Golden State a little bit that they won.
It doesn't matter if that game had to go 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes. The performance that LeBron James gave you in that game warranted you and put you in a position to win. There's no excuse for you guys to lose unless the rest of the team didn't perform. And if the rest of the team didn't perform, why the fuck is we talking about LeBron should be at fault? That's crazy to me.
He's the leader and he was pouting.
But he's not the only person on the team. And the leader gave you what he gave you.
Honcho.
The head honcho gave you 50-something points in 50 minutes.
And he the only head honcho. I mean, K-Love at that point wasn't the exact same no more. So you can't really depend on him to be K-Love when he first got there.
Why can't I depend on people that I'm in the final round with? That's crazy.
He can only give you a role. He's not going to be able to turn
so
it
play
on
the role. So play the role. Play your role.
But we need our guy to step up so I can play
our guy gave us 50-something points.
We need him for the extra 5 minutes.
It doesn't matter. Why? Why do we need him for the extra 5 minutes? Why? Ain't nobody else on the basketball court?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cavs choke as a team. I just wish Braun would have taken like more shots. That is all. That's all I was trying to say.
Who we blaming? And who we blaming for? I guess we blaming LeBron for the Dallas loss too, right?
Yes. That's
Okay, that's just
established. She even said
undeniable.
that.
How is it
He already
about to say it's
undeniable
undeniable.
when
That's
Dwayne Wade and them
undeniable.
played bad too after game two?
LeBron already
Dwayne
admitted
Wade
it
did
was his
not play
fault.
bad.
LeBron admitted it was his fault on the
I don't
podcast.
care what LeBron admitted.
He
He
admitted
ain't.
it.
When is LeBron ever threw any of his brothers or any of his teammates under the bus publicly? That ain't his MO. He not gonna put nobody out there like that. And I ain't gonna sit up here and cat for LeBron saying that he had some good fourth quarters. If that's the end game of LeBron fourth quarter performances is the reason, I'm willing to go with that. But we acting like Miami was playing well and LeBron fumbled the shit. No, Wade and all them niggas was sucking at the game too.
No, that's cut.
All right.
Not true.
After
All right.
game two, Wade literally goes 29, 32, 23, 17.
All right, I had to
don't
look
know.
this up because I knew I wasn't crazy. Michael Jordan played the Phoenix Suns in a 3 overtime game in the finals. So if he did the theory that you said, he'd have checked out after the first overtime and they'd have lost.
Wait, say it again. Michael
Let me
Jordan played the Phoenix Suns in a 3 overtime game
Let
in
me
the
see, did they win
finals.
that game? Let me
But
see who won
what
that
you
game.
but wait a minute. What you want to do is totally ignore. Well, let me ask you this then. What happened at the end of regulation for that Michael Jordan game?
Hold on, Phoenix won that game, but still, they went to 3 overtimes.
And I'm not even going. So Phoenix
in.
won that game. Number one, that's
Yeah.
crazy that Phoenix won that game. But number two, what happened at the end of regulation?
I have no idea. I can't remember, but I do remember the 3
Exactly. Did
overtimes.
anything remotely of what J.R. Smith did happen to
I'll
Michael?
pull it up.
They would have lost in the first overtime.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yes, they
You
would've.
sat up here,
They went
sat up
3
here and tried to
overtimes.
use
went
Michael
3
Jordan
OTs.
going to 3 overtimes and fit in the finals with Phoenix and not. I guess you was trying to use the argument that he didn't pout and had to go
He didn't.
3
He didn't.
again.
They went
Did
3
Michael did Michael Jordan in that same game have to deal with the J.R. Smith incident at the end of regulation? Did he or didn't he?
It don't matter.
It does matter. That was the reason for
up 2
pouting.
games.
How can
They
you
was
sit
up-
up there
they was
and take
up- they
out
was
the
up 2
reason
games
for
to
the
nothing.
pouting and say it don't matter?
They
That
were
was
up
the
2
reason
games to
for
nothing.
LeBron pouting.
Nope.
Was the
They were
J.R.
up 2
Smith
games to
incident.
nothing.
So
They
you
were
would
up 2
have to
games
put
to
the
nothing,
J.R.
Seven.
Smith
2
incident
games to nothing.
or another similar incident
It's
at
the
the
same
end of
thing.
regulation.
Nope.
Another Chicago Bulls player would have to make a bonehead play to force that game to go into overtime. Then we see Michael play 3 overtimes and not pout or anything. Then you got a point.
Same thing.
If
you know why it's the same thing?
it can't be the same thing if there was no scenario similar to that. There was a reason that LeBron James pouted. There was a reason.
So they dropped. They didn't want to go. They didn't want to.
What was the reason that Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls went into overtime with the Phoenix Suns?
It don't matter. They didn't have enough points.
It does matter. Your whole point is about the pouting. The pouting came because of what J.R. Smith did.
Is.
So what did Michael? What did
that the
Michael
body language
experience
wasn't
at
like
the
that
end of
because
regulation of the game
they
that
went
you
3
referenced, the
overtimes.
one that you
3
referenced, the game that you
overtimes.
brought up? What did Michael experience at the end of regulation?
3 overtimes.
Okay, but what happened at the end of regulation?
They didn't have enough points to win.
That would warrant a player to pout. What happened at the end of regulation of that Chicago Phoenix game that would warrant a player to pout?
3 overtimes, 7.
No.
3.
What would warrant a player to pout?
It don't matter. They had to go to that first overtime. That should have made Michael mad.
LeBron didn't pout because he had to play.
Michael didn't get mad. And the third overtime, they lost.
Why did they have to go to overtime? Is what I'm asking you.
Points.
Like for the 50th time. Why?
They didn't have enough points to win. That's
why.
Because it was because of the game, right? Because of the competition. Was there an incident that forced the game into any of those overtimes? No. Not that it could have did it because it happened to LeBron. That's a fact. That's a fact. Neither one of y'all have told me yet what happened at the end of regulation
I
of
literally
Chicago
cannot
and
find it.
Phoenix.
I'm not gonna lie. I literally cannot find it.
Because you know that there's nothing that has ever happened in NBA history at the end of regulation in the final game that happened to LeBron with J.R. Smith.
The fact
That
that
was
they went
something
to
that
3 overtimes
that is something
shows
that
you
we have never
right
seen
away
before. I don't know why y'all would sit up here and
that
waste
he
all this
was
time
locked in.
capping, acting like this has happened before. And because Michael
I don't
played a
know what
3
you talking about.
overtime game and didn't pout, that means something. It's
Game
plenty
3,
of
Cole.
guys
Game
that
3
play
of the
double
93
and triple of
finals.
overtimes. It's not about him pouting or not pouting because he has to play the overtime minutes. They had to play 3 overtime games because the game was competitive, back and forth, Phoenix and Chicago. LeBron pouted because of the bonehead play that J.R. Smith made at the end of regulation to get them to overtime. It's not the same at all. Not the same at all.
Leader.
The leader got you 50-something points,
Jordan
though.
can do the same thing.
The leader got you 50-something points. You wouldn't have had a chance to be in overtime if it wasn't for the leader.
Matter of fact, he could be like, I scored so many in the regulation.
So before the bonehead play happened with J.R. Smith, who was the leader?
It's always Bron. It'll always be Michael.
No. I ain't trying to hear that always, Bron. What was the reason that the Cleveland Cavaliers was up in game 1? Before that bonehead play happened, what was the reason? Was it the team? Was it J.R. Smith or was it LeBron?
Talking about the reason they went up? You know it's
yes.
Bron. Of course it's Bron. But you still got to lock in for the overtime. Can't pout.
What about the others? What about the rest of the team? They don't have to lock in. Did the rest of the team lock in?
You're the best player.
I don't care. You're not the only player. Did the rest of the team lock in?
I said the whole
you
team.
are the best player.
Did the rest of the team lock in?
And LeBron is ball dominant, meaning they
that's cool.
To run
that's
offense.
cool. But you got 4 players. You don't go out on a basketball court by yourself. This professional basketball. So did the other guys lock in overtime? Any of the other 4, did they lock in? What was them overtime numbers for LeBron's teammates?
I'm trying to say. I just looked at the stats. Nobody locked in. This was literally what I was saying.
I don't need to look at no stats. I mean, you know this. You didn't have to do that. You already know.
They wasn't good enough to lock in. That's the point.
Now they wasn't good enough, but you want to put it on LeBron. That's crazy to me.
He is the leader.
The leader got you 50-something points in 50-something minutes. That's what the leader did.
You know what I'm
saying. The leader put you in position to do something that no one else other than the people in that locker room thought could have been done. That's what the leader did. But what happened? Somebody else screwed that up and give you 5 more minutes to have to play. And you lose the game, and you want to pinpoint it on LeBron for pouting. Really?
He pouted, yes.
It's crazy. You should be ashamed of yourself, yo.
Look, had he lost the game and not pouted like that and played hard, hey, I'm not going to say nothing about that. But he pouted. I
asked you that. That's not what you said earlier. I said, Hank, if the camera didn't catch him pouting, would you have the same energy? You said yes.
I don't care about no. I don't care if he pouts for a second. Anybody gonna get mad. You gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. B.A. Cole gonna get mad that it happened. But then you gotta shake it off and go out there and win the game.
So you're saying that LeBron threw the overtime. I asked you that too. I said, so you're saying that LeBron threw the game in overtime.
He pouted the whole overtime.
Did he throw the game in overtime? When you saying he pouted, I don't care. Listen, I don't care about a nigga pouting. We don't watch basketball about a nigga's emotions. Are you telling me that he refused to shoot? He wasn't running? He wasn't guarding anybody?
Yes, he played lackadaisical. He didn't play the way he could play. And you know he didn't.
No, all I know is that he was 0 for 4. That's all I know.
Yeah, and he didn't play with the level of energy that we know he can play with.
I don't remember that. I can't vouch for that. I can't vouch for that. And if he didn't, I could explain to you why. Because he dropped 50-something in 48 minutes. That's probably why.
It was very noticeable on the court, just like you say, Kobe
Yeah,
was noticeable. He
after
wasn't
dropping
shooting.
50-something
He
points in
wasn't
48
shooting in
minutes
that
of
series. It's
regulation
very
versus
noticeable
the
for him
Golden
not doing
State
it.
Warriors, I would be tired too. That should be
He
the
wasn't
expectation.
tired. He was pouting.
So you're saying that he threw the game.
He was pouting. Man.
So he
That's
threw the
different.
game. So
Through the
say that he
game
threw
is
the game. I want you to
throwing
go
the
out
game.
on a
No, I'm
limb and
not
say
saying
that
so.
LeBron
Throwing the
James
game is like that's on
pouted
some
in
sports betting stuff.
overtime
That's on
and
some sports betting.
refused to win. That's all I want you to
That's
come
some
out and
sports
say.
betting stuff.
I think
But
That's
he
all I want
pouted
you to
for
say.
sure. He
so
absolutely
are you
pouted.
saying that he was passive? Like I don't. You're saying he was being passive? Like what?
Yes, very
That's the
passive.
thing. Okay,
Pouting.
I can live with that. But straight up, I feel like if you go to the extreme, either extreme is bad. Like saying, "Oh, he really wanted to win," that's bad. And then saying that, "Oh, he threw the game," that's also bad. I think
I'm not
somewhere in the
saying he threw no
middle.
game. That's on
You all
sports
said he
Yeah,
betting.
threw the game. You're
Sure,
saying he pouted. A guy could go
he
out there and
did.
cry on a basketball court, have tears coming down his eye. A guy can go on a basketball court and be laughing, chuckling, ha 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 for 48 minutes. What was LeBron doing or not doing on the basketball court that you are alluding and relating this pouting to?
He was not playing with the same amount of energy that he was
He
playing
just
in the first four quarters. He was
he's
not.
listen to what you're saying.
And right. But no. We know.
Wait a minute.
We know
What
elite
in what
LeBron James can
world?
get more than that.
Realistically, in what world would a human being, even a freak of nature, be playing with the same energy in the first quarter or the first part of a 50-something point minute game that you're facing the greatest team in the league and you drop 50s, you put on an unbelievable performance on the road.
And he did it.
What
And he did
about
it
the
with
rest of the
and he did it
Cleveland
without breaking a sweat in the
Cavaliers?
first four quarters too.
You
So
still
that
have
means he
yet to
had more
give
energy
me,
in
you know what, Hank? You haven't yet to give me not one stat of not one of the other players on the Cleveland Cavaliers team this
I don't have
whole
to give you
time.
a stat. I remember off of watching the
Why
game. He
why
was
don't you
not
have to
playing
give me a stat when it was the Cleveland
right.
Cavaliers versus Golden State? Why
because
don't
he
you
was
have
the
to give me a
best
stat?
Got the
player
stats pulled
on
up.
the floor.
Being the
And he
best
was
and
the
being the
best
only
player.
player, was he
And
the
he was
only
the
player?
best player on
Was
his
he the
team.
only player?
And
Is
he was
basketball played by one person?
levels above the best player on his team.
What
It
does that
wasn't like
mean?
Golden
Every
State.
team has a
It
best
wasn't
player.
like no. It wasn't
Every
like
team
Golden
has a
State.
best player.
No, it wasn't like Golden State where they had Clay, KD, and what's his name, Steph.
Every team has
All
a
they
best
had
player,
was
right or wrong.
LeBron, pretty much.
Every
It
team
drops
has a
off from
best
there.
player, right or wrong.
If KD would have went out in that game, they still had Steph, Clay, and Steph and Clay.
Every team has a best player, right or wrong.
It don't matter in this
Exactly.
situation. No, it doesn't.
Totally
Because
irrelevant.
it's
This is
irrelevant
not
because
about
it's
being the
only
best player.
LeBron on that
You are
team.
not the only player. This is a
He's the only. He
5-on-5 game.
is the best.
I'm just holding.
He's the
All I
best
can
player
say
in the
from
league.
um,
He is the best player in the league facing.
Listen, facing what? He's the best player in the league facing what? 5 people. That's basically
oh,
what you're saying.
Hank internet
Is
went
that
out. I ain't gonna lie.
right? He had 3 other guys he faced in the top 15
Huh?
at the time. LeBron, top 10, top 15.
Yeah, he was like at least top 3 at that time.
So he faced 3 other guys in that top 10, top 15. And then when you take LeBron off the team, nobody can level up to those other guys. So they needed him to play at his best.
He gave y'all 50-something points in 50-something minutes.
Plus
What do you talk about his best? Was that not one of the best? Was that not one of the greatest game 1 performances in NBA history?
But they also need
So
that overtime.
what are you talking about?
They also need the overtime.
You still have not said anything else about the Cleveland Cavaliers, the actual team that was in this final round, the actual reason,
Yes, I just told
nor
you.
the
It's a
player
drop-off.
that blew the game.
It's a drop off.
Can I say the
You're
stats? I already have them
talking.
pulled
You
up.
want to reference the one man who put them in the position to win.
You say
Can I
what,
say the
Cole?
stats? I already have them pulled up. Can I say the stats?
I'm asking Hank. Hank is the one that's going with this argument. You can't help Hank with Hank trying to start this argument, and he ain't got nothing to stand on. I need
I know.
Hank
I
to
got
give me some
everything
of
to
them
stand on.
stats.
He's the only player on that team, and
You can help him
in the
out,
top
Cole. Give
5, top
me
15.
some stats for the
They
Cleveland
got 3 other
Cavaliers
guys in
in
the top
game one.
15
Give
on
him
their
some help.
team.
He gonna need it with me because I'm telling you, this is
Okay.
ridiculous.
LeBron went 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line, leaving him with 2 points, a block, and a rebound for overtime, right? In 5 minutes. K-Love goes 0 for 2, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, just goose egg across the board. JR shoots 1 3, hits it. He's the leading scorer by 1 point, and he got a rebound.
No. Just no. Give me the stat line for the guys, just like you gave LeBron, because you didn't have to mention LeBron. I asked you for the role players, the supporting staff. You still wanted to start this convo with LeBron's stat line, and you wanted to give me everything. So give me everything for K Love. Give me the same stat line for K Love. Give me the same stat line for J.R. Smith. And no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You said he scored one more point. You didn't break it down to his field goal percentage, how many times J.R. Smith shot, and none of that. And in addition to that, you also only went into reference overtime. I need them supporting cast numbers for the 48 minutes and overtime.
No, we talking
what
about
you mean?
overtime.
No.
The overtime only.
How was it the overtime? Wait a minute. So the first four quarters didn't count.
Your argument starts to look bad.
The first 4 quarters doesn't count, Hank.
We talking about overtime.
No, ain't no we. I'm talking to you. You can't get no help. I'm talking to you directly. The first 4 quarters didn't count. The first overtime. Okay, well let's stick to. Well, if we're sticking to overtime, Cole just told you that Kevin Love went 0 for 4. And J.R. Smith and J.R. Smith just stunk it up. So that's 2 right there.
No, that's a lie.
That's 2 right there. So let me get 2. Who's the other? Give me the stat line for the other 2 players. Matter of fact, I need the stat line for J.R. Smith in overtime because you didn't give me that.
You said J.R. Smith had 3. LeBron had 2.
No, you told me. You said you never gave no stats. You just. I need that.
Let me talk.
I need that.
JR shot 1 shot. It was a 3, and he made.
No, what was his stat line? What was the same thing that you did for LeBron? The same thing you did for LeBron. The same thing you did for Kevin Love. Do for J.R. Smith. What was the field goal made? What was the field goal attempts? Do the same thing. Keep the same energy.
He shot 1 shot. It was a 3, and he made it. That is the stat line.
He was 1 for 1.
God damn.
He was 1 for 1.
Yes.
That's the stat line because that's not. You gave me a stat line for LeBron. You gave me a stat line for K Love. Give me the stat line for the guys that I asked for, or just don't give me the stats. You're the one that wanted to jump up here and give me the information, so give it. That's all I'm saying. You wanted to help Hank out, so give me the info. So what about the other 2 guys? Because right now we're talking about what? 2 points. So that's 2 points, right? That's 2 points between Kevin Love and J.R. Smith. That's 2 points.
That's 3 points.
3 points between Kevin Love and J.R. Smith. What about the other 2 guys?
Literally just said that's 2 points.
What about the other 2 guys?
George Hills goes 0 for 1, and then Tristan Thompson doesn't attempt the field goal, and then Jeff Green goes 1 for 1.
So 5 points in overtime by the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's all you should have said. All this extra shit you was just doing was buffoonery. 5 points that the Cleveland Cavaliers supporting cast scored. You could have just said that shit from the rip. Hank, explain to me, Hank. Explain to me, Hank, because Hank, this is your argument. You're going to have to stand on this business, Hank. Explain to me, Hank, in overtime. Your man, who you just asked for the help, he just threw you under the bus and told me that your guys' totality only scored 5 points in 5 minutes.
What level of player J.R. Smith is?
No, they in the finals. Is J.R. Smith not a champion? J.R. Smith was a champion. That's the level he was on. He was a champion. He was a champion. He was a champion. J.R. Smith was a champion in 2018. Yes. Was he not a champion in 2018? Yes, it does matter. You asked me what level was J.R. Smith. He was a champion. Kevin Love was a champion. Did you say George Hill?
He is being the best player in the world.
Did George Hill win in San Antonio? Or he just went?
George Hill?
Did he ever win a title in
Is he
San
a top
Antonio?
15 player? Seven. Is he a top 15
Did he ever
player?
win a
It
championship
don't
in San
matter. Is he a
Antonio?
top
Yes or
15?
no?
Is he a top 15
It
player?
sounds like it's a yes. So here we go with K Love, who's a champion, J.R. Smith, who's a champion, and this dude who's a champion. Cole don't even, and then Tristan Thompson, who's also a champion.
That doesn't
Four
matter.
champions, four, along with LeBron, totals 5 points
it doesn't matter.
in 5 minutes,
The best player in the
including the
Don't
guy
show up
who was
for
the
the last-
reason
for
that
that
the extra
quarter.
5 minutes was brought up in the first
But he
place.
didn't
But
show
you
up.
want to talk about LeBron
He didn't show
leadership?
up. He didn't show up.
Kidding me?
He did not
Kidding
show
me?
up for that last overtime.
Should be
When
ashamed
you
of
facing
yourself.
3 players in the top 15, and if you don't show up, your team has
What
no
3
chance.
players? Why you keep saying 3 players in the top 15? Golden State got like 4 or 5 guys that are future Hall of Famers and a Hall of Fame coach. This wasn't a
3
1-on-3.
players in the top
Stop
15.
acting like this is a 1-on-3. The Golden State
3
Warriors
players
have
in
a
the top
system, a
15.
team, just like Cleveland did.
KD, Steph, and Clay was top
They are
15.
not the only people on the basketball court.
That's
They are
my
not
point.
the only 3 scoring. They are not the
if
only 3
LeBron doesn't
facilitating.
show
They are
up,
not the only 3 defending.
every single minute, they have no chance.
Should be ashamed of yourself.
No, it's the truth, and you know it is.
No, the only thing I know is that LeBron dropped 50-something points in 53 minutes.
In 48
And in
minutes.
overtime, his 4 supporting cast, who are all champions, scored a total of 5 points with 2 total field goals.
And the top 15 on the other
That's
side
all
of the
I
court.
know. That's all I know.
So if LeBron
That's what I
don't show
know.
up, they don't have a chance.
Show up. They wouldn't even have been nowhere near having a win at the end of regulation if it wasn't LeBron James 50-something points. Cole didn't even want to give me the first 48 of the team.
Because it don't matter.
Yeah, I know it don't, because we already know LeBron.
Because LeBron in that fifth in that overtime,
that's what we know.
And didn't show
that's
up,
what we know.
and they cooked him because they needed him to be the best player.
How
on the
they
floor.
cook him when he just told you it's only 5 guys that's on a basketball court. There's only 4 guys on a basketball court at one time. You got 5 guys, 4 teammates. He just told you scored a total of 5 points, but you want to tell me they cooked LeBron?
He controlled the offense.
Did J.R. Smith get cooked?
You know LeBron controlled the offense. And
did Kevin Love get cooked?
If he does not play up to it.
Did Kevin Love get cooked?
Huh?
Did Kevin Love get cooked?
All of them got cooked. Because LeBron
did J.R. Well, say that. Don't say LeBron got cooked, and then when you get your card pulled, you want to say now they all got cooked.
No, he got cooked because he pouted.
How a guy who scored 50-something points in 53 minutes get cooked?
He pouted.
Did he not score 50-something points versus the Golden State Warriors in 53 minutes? And you keep saying that he pouted. Hey, Cole, what does that mean? So what? He pouted on the sidelines.
How many points did Golden State score in that overtime?
The world saw him pout on the sidelines. What's your point?
Cole.
So what? He pouted on the sidelines.
How many points they score in that overtime?
I don't know. Ask Cole. You asked him for the stat help. I know how many points his team scored. Ask me that.
I think Cole went out.
I know how many points his team scored.
Cole went out. You're like, we argued.
5 points in 5 minutes. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I think Cole went out.
Unreal. Cole, go get your stats, Cole. Bring it back. Cole was at work though.
Oh, I got you.
Cole's supervisor probably came in on his ass. He probably kicking back watching the Lakers game on a big screen. You know, it's Sunday. He probably forgot where he was at.
I thought he was off.
Hell no. He been at work this whole time. I don't know what type of job yo got. He been in this whole time.
Yeah, I just when I popped.